Hey, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of Esports Millionaires. Okay, before we get started, I made a spontaneous decision to get this. He's just such a small little bean, and I just want to protect him. Yeah. Speaking of small things, this week's episode, we're documenting the life/journey of Tyler1, one of the most toxic League players known today. However, he's also one of the most reformed players. If you've never even heard of Tyler1, here's a quick look at what he's like. Well, used to be like. I have literally been waiting so long to do a video for T1. I know, you're thinking, why on earth would anyone want to do a special on that kind of a guy? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Despite his aggressive behavior and double-dented head, this guy is probably one of the best League players out of the professional scene.
Oh. Hey. All you gotta do is ask. That's all you have to do is say, yo, T1, can you give me a helping hand, dude? Sure. I'll help you out!
But is he really a millionaire? Nevertheless, this is a weekly series highlighting the lives of various different esports millionaires. We range from content creators to professional players and even CEOs of these gaming organizations. If you're looking to follow along with us or want to learn more about esports millionaires, be sure to like and subscribe below. Alrighty then, what do you guys say we go ahead and get this week's episode started? Born in Missouri 26 years ago, Tyler Steinkamp has become one of the most prominent faces on Twitch. Boasting over 4 million followers on the platform and 2.5 million subscribers on YouTube, the LOL player has built quite a reputation.
If you're not gonna participate in the group activity, then leave!
But this journey to League stardom doesn't come without its challenges. Before streaming, Tyler actually attended CMU, where he not only studied computer science, but also played as a running back for the school's football team. While still in school, Tyler made the decision to start streaming. Just like many other streamers that try to pop off on Twitch, T1 ultimately dropping out of college to pursue streaming as a full-time career. While dropping everything to chase the dream of streaming may seem daunting to most, T1 was more than ready to accept this challenge head-on. And for a while, it was working. After building all this momentum and obtaining a chat almost as toxic as himself,
Sick of this you stream snipers, you Gozo, you chat.
T1 seemed like an unstoppable force.
This is gonna be all year! It's gonna be like this all year!
So it's only a matter of time before something gets in his way, right? In 2016, just after T1 hit 100,000 followers on Twitch, he was exiled from League as Riot Games moved to ban his account for toxicity in-game. The loudmouth rager who had built an empire on Twitch was pretty much sentenced to the Shadow Isles, where his screams could no longer be caught on camera. Now, for a streamer who built their world on personality, this was an intense blow to them. League is known for being one of the most toxic gaming communities, and Tyler was known for being one of its most toxic players.
Riot does a good job at removing unsportsmanlike behavior from the game. Well, considering I was banned for 2 years while being unsportsmanlike, I'm going to have to say, strongly agree.
So how did Tyler1 keep his fans around during that 2-year ban period? Despite not being able to play his favorite game, Tyler1 had absolutely zero interest in leaving League for good. He even had his own League of Legends tournament with a grand prize of $10,000. The event pulled in over 200,000 concurrent viewers, which is insane. While these tournaments were all fun and games, Riot finally decided that T1 had paid his dues and decided to make his permanent ban a little less permanent. Tyler1 was put on brief probation and was allowed to go back and stream his favorite game. And he wasn't the only one ready to get back into the game. His initial stream back broke Twitch records for the most concurrent views, bringing in over 386,000 viewers to watch him. In totality, T1's ban was 613 days. One could definitely argue that under this ban, T1's behavior definitely shaped up a lot, and his channel became a bit more family-friendly, despite there still being a few moments where he goes into a little bit of a rage monster.
Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something, bro. Hey, say something. Say something.
Okay, so we know he streams, and we know he's really good at League, but by not being a part of a professional team, how much money can a streamer really make? Despite having just joined up with SKT1, most of T1's streaming career was done flying solo without relying on the help of brand ambassadors or content houses. But let's break down what his net worth really is like. In the last 5 years, Tyler has grown his Twitch account to just over 4 million followers. From there, he's averaged about 16,000 subs a month. The majority of those subs are about $5 a month, which means T1 is making anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000 a month, depending on how much revenue Twitch takes from Tyler. But, as I mentioned earlier, since Tyler spent most of his time streaming without an org attached, he would get 100% of his own earnings after Twitch. From here, we can imagine that Tyler would make anywhere from $500,000 to $960,000 from subscribers in a year. But that is excluding any possible donations he may receive during stream. Not to mention, T1 has competed in a few Twitch Rivals events, so he's definitely been making up for any losses to Twitch during those events. I guess one could argue that during a good year, Tyler would be making roughly $1 million from Twitch-related events and streams. As for YouTube, Tyler is most likely making $1,000 a day between ad revenue on the videos and the money earned by views. That being said, he makes close to $365,000 a year from YouTube. That puts 1 year's worth of income from content at about $1.3 million a year. His current net worth is $4.7 million, which means T1 is making roughly 27% of his current income each year. After joining up with org SKT1, Tyler's opportunities really do seem limitless. If only he could harness his ability to grow platforms for his own physical game. Anyway, that'll wrap things up for this week's episode. We here at the
What am I, a bird? Why are my hands like that?
Esports hope that you guys at home have been enjoying our series. If you'd like to see more, then go ahead and like and subscribe so we can keep these kinds of videos coming. As for now, I'm your host, Gracie Star, and I think I might go put something on the top shelf so Tyler can't reach it.